Are you ready to experience the epitome of British luxury blended with breathtaking performance and timeless design? Imagine a machine that doesn't just transport you but redefines what it means to drive in the modern world, a car so commanding yet graceful that it makes every street feel like a private red carpet. Welcome to AMZ Auto, where today we bring you the all-new 2025 Bentley Continental GT Speed, a car that is not just a vehicle but a statement of power, heritage, and unmatched elegance. So buckle up because the next few minutes are going to immerse you in the extraordinary story of one of the most prestigious Grand Tourers ever created. And before we go further, here's a quick disclaimer. The visuals and footage you are about to see are AI generated and may differ from the actual production model. They are created only to enhance your viewing experience and should not be mistaken for official Bentley material. Now with that out of the way, let's dive headfirst into the 2025 Continental GT Speed. A car that takes everything Bentley has stood for over a century and wraps it in modern-day artistry and technological wizardry designed to thrill not only your senses but your very soul. Because when you hear the name Continental GT Speed, you instantly think of unrelenting performance, handcrafted luxury, and a kind of presence that turns heads from London to Los Angeles, Dubai to New York. And it is precisely this aura that Bentley has captured in the 2025 model year as they reimagine their flagship Grand Tourer for a new era. Beginning with the exterior design, where Bentley's designers have managed to evolve an icon without losing its timeless proportions, you'll notice immediately the long hood that stretches like a sculpted piece of art, the muscular haunches that speak of power lurking beneath, and the intricate new matrix grille that is wider, lower, and more aggressive than ever, complemented by crystal-cut LED matrix headlights that sparkle like finely cut diamonds in the sun. And from every angle, whether you're approaching head-on, catching its reflection from the side, or admiring the swooping fastback tail, the Continental GT Speed exudes confidence and presence, its bodywork more sculpted, its surfaces cleaner, and its aerodynamics more honed than in any previous generation. While the available 22-inch speed-exclusive wheels add to the car's commanding stance, offered in a range of finishes including gloss black, polished metal, and a new dark tint that pairs perfectly with Bentley's contemporary paint palette, a palette that includes over 80 standard and extended colors and even more through Bentley's Mulliner customization program, which means that no two GT Speeds ever have to look the same, because each can be tailored to reflect the personal taste and lifestyle of its owner. And when you step inside the cabin, that's when the true magic happens, because Bentley interiors are less about design trends and more about timeless craftsmanship, and the 2025 Continental GT Speed pushes this philosophy to new heights. From the moment you open the frameless door and settle into the quilted leather seats, you're surrounded by an environment that is part cutting-edge technology, part artisanal masterpiece, with leather hides available in two-tone or monotone color splits, diamond-in-diamond quilting stitched with precision over hours of handwork, and Alcantara details exclusive to the Speed variant that hint at its motorsport DNA, while inlays of carbon fiber, dark tint aluminum, or even traditional high-gloss wood veneers provide a choice between modern sporting appeal or classic Bentley warmth. And then there's the famous Bentley rotating display, which with a touch of a button transitions between a 12.3-inch digital touchscreen, 3 elegant analog dials, or a seamless wood veneer panel, allowing you to choose whether your cockpit feels futuristic, timeless, or minimalist depending on your mood. And let's not forget the Naim for Bentley premium audio system, one of the most powerful and crystal clear in the automotive world, with 2,200 watts of sound delivered through 20 precisely placed speakers and active bass transducers built into the seats, turning every journey into a concert hall on wheels. Yet despite all the opulence, the Continental GT Speed is no mere lounge on wheels. It is a powerhouse designed for performance, and 2025 brings a re-engineered powertrain that is as thrilling as it is sophisticated. Under the hood lies Bentley's legendary 6.0-liter twin-turbocharged W12 engine, tuned to deliver a colossal 650 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque, propelling this Grand Tourer from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds and on to a top speed of 208 miles per hour. Numbers that firmly place the GT Speed in the realm of supercars. Yet what makes it so extraordinary is the way it delivers this performance, with effortless smoothness, a deep, thunderous soundtrack from the sports exhaust, and a kind of torque-rich acceleration that makes overtaking feel like a simple flick of the wrist. And the engine pairs with an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission optimized for both lightning-quick shifts under hard acceleration and silky smooth changes during relaxed cruising, while the all-wheel drive system has been recalibrated to favor rear bias in dynamic driving. giving the car a more engaging, agile feel compared to its more comfort-oriented siblings, further enhancing. This are the four-wheel steering system and Bentley Dynamic Ride, a 48-volt active anti-roll control system that keeps the car flat and composed during aggressive cornering yet supple and comfortable on long-distance journeys, effectively giving you two cars in one, a supremely comfortable luxury Grand Tourer and a sharp, precise driver's machine ready to devour winding mountain passes. And speaking of driver engagement, the 2025 GT Speed comes equipped with performance brakes featuring carbon ceramic discs that not only provide immense stopping power but also save unsprung weight, improving handling response, while Pirelli P0 tires have been specifically developed for the car to ensure maximum grip in all conditions. And if you're the kind of driver who enjoys customization on the fly, Bentley has introduced advanced drive modes that let you choose between comfort, Bentley, sport, and custom, with each mode adjusting throttle response, suspension stiffness, steering, weight, and exhaust character, ensuring the car feels tailored to your mood and environment, whether you're gliding through city boulevards or attacking twisty backroads. But performance is only one aspect of the GT Speed story, because technology plays a crucial role in making this the most advanced Continental GT ever. The central infotainment system features crisp graphics, over-the-air updates, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, while the digital driver's display can be fully customized to show navigation, performance data, or classic dials depending on your preference. And for the first time, Bentley introduces advanced driver assistance features such as adaptive cruise control with lane centering, predictive navigation-based speed adjustment, night vision, and a 360-degree camera system, giving you a car that feels as secure and intuitive in daily traffic as it does exclusive and exhilarating on open roads. And if long-distance touring is your passion, you'll appreciate the heads-up display, active lane assist, blind spot monitoring, and even predictive suspension that scans the road ahead using cameras and adjusts the ride quality in real time, effectively reading the terrain before you ever feel it, all of which makes the 2025 GT Speed not only one of the fastest but also one of the most comfortable and confidence-inspiring Grand Tourers on sale. And yet, despite all these modern marvels, the car never loses its soul, because Bentley is not just about technology or horsepower figures. It's about heritage, craftsmanship, and the sense of occasion every time you sit behind the wheel. And with over 100 years of history, Bentley has ensured that the Continental GT Speed remains a living tribute to their DNA, with design cues and materials that echo back to the brand's Le Mans victories of the past and their reputation as the builders of the world's most luxurious performance cars. But how does it compare to rivals, you might ask? Because the Grand Touring space is competitive with models like the Aston Martin DB12, Ferrari Roma, Porsche 911 Turbo S, and even the Mercedes-AMG SL63, all vying for attention. Yet the Bentley sets itself apart by combining brute force with refined elegance, where the Ferrari emphasizes pure sport and the Porsche delivers everyday usability. The Bentley blends both while adding a level of craftsmanship and prestige that is simply unmatched, making it a car not only for those who love to drive but also for those who appreciate the finer things in life. And pricing naturally reflects its exclusivity, with the 2025 Continental GT Speed starting around $280,000 in the United States before options. But Bentley ownership is rarely about base prices, because with the Mulliner personalization program, buyers can commission virtually anything, from custom leathers and veneers to unique exterior paints, embroidered initials on seats, or even bespoke jewelry-inspired details, making each car a rolling piece of personal art. And it is this blend of personalization, performance, and prestige that ensures the GT Speed isn't just a car but a lifestyle statement, one that says you've arrived in every sense of the word. But let's talk about the driving experience, because numbers and features are one thing, the way this car makes you feel is another. Imagine pressing the start button and hearing the W12 rumble to life with a deep, sophisticated growl, slipping the gear lever into drive and feeling the effortless surge of torque as the car glides forward, light on its feet despite its size, poised like a ballet dancer yet as strong as a heavyweight boxer. On the highway it settles into a refined cruise, the cabin hushed, the ride supple, only the faint thrum of the engine reminding you of the beast within. But on a winding road you flick into sport mode, the exhaust note sharpens, the steering tightens, and suddenly the Bentley transforms into a corner-carving Grand Tourer, rewarding you with precision and agility that defies its luxurious demeanor. And this duality is what makes the GT Speed so special. It doesn't ask you to choose between luxury and performance, it gives you both in abundance, and when the journey ends, when you arrive at your destination, you step out not just from a car but from an experience, one that lingers in your mind and makes you want to do it all over again. Because the Bentley Continental GT Speed is more than transport, it is theater, performance, and luxury rolled into one, and as the automotive world moves towards electrification, Bentley has already announced its transition to a fully electric lineup by 2030, yet the 2025 GT Speed feels like a celebration of the internal combustion era at its peak, perhaps one of the last great expressions of the mighty W12 engine, making it not just a car to own but a piece of history to treasure. So if you've ever dreamed of owning the ultimate grand tourer, the 2025 Bentley Continental GT Speed is that dream brought to life, a car that embodies the best of British engineering, cutting-edge technology, and unmatched luxury, and that wraps up our deep dive into this extraordinary machine. We hope you enjoyed this journey into the world of Bentley. If you did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to AMZ Auto for more in-depth reviews of the world's most exciting cars, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep dreaming big and driving in style, because the road is always better behind the wheel of something extraordinary like the 2025 Bentley Continental GT Speed.